Hey everybody, Andrew back again. I'm on a site here in Logan County, Kentucky. It's early April. This site here is a pretty nice set of woods that has an active logging job over the hill in that direction. And this is part of the same property. And if you'll notice, some of the trees have blue spots on them, blue paint, and that's a way that foresters will mark the timber to let the logger know which trees he's supposed to take and which trees he's not supposed to take. Typically, like on this poplar right here, there's a blue mark on either side and a mark down on the stump. And that lets the logger, the inspector, know that they took the right trees, because once the tree's gone, then you wouldn't know unless there was a mark down there on the stump. I stopped here because of this little dude right here. That's a morel mushroom in the genus Morchella, and there's a few of them in here. I just saw another one right down the trail. The fungus that grows under the ground that you don't see, it shoots up the mushroom, which is a fruiting body, which is a reproductive structure. They come up this time of year, highly sought after for people that like to eat mushrooms. It's a delicious mushroom, and I'll walk around the hillside here a little bit longer and see if we can find them. But they tend to be in places that are pretty good site woods, good soils, a certain amount of shade. They tend to like a specific aspect, which is the way it faces the sun. This site here, that is east over that way. It's kind of a southeast facing hillside, so this time of year that's a really good site for mushrooms. Later in the year, in the next couple weeks, something that's more of a north facing slope might be the right soil temperature. So pretty variable. And so I'm going to walk around this hillside here and see if I can find a few more of these. Right up here, here's a little beauty. And another one right over here. If you pull these up, they look like that right there. They're hollow on the inside. Have this like honeycomb kind of looking head to them. Here's another one right here. These are kind of small ones. A lot of times they're a lot bigger than this. As I said before, the mycelium that's under the ground, the main mushroom, those are a lot of times connected to tree roots of specific types of trees. And there's variable different trees that they're associated with a lot of times. And so the way you find these things is, it's kind of like bass fishing a little bit. You once you find, you got to cover a lot of ground. And once you find them, then you kind of slow down, figure out what's common in all these areas, and try to narrow down your search pattern a little bit. When you if you pull these things out of the ground, a false morel will separate between the cap and the stem, for lack of a better term there. You don't want to eat those. Make sure you know exactly what species you're eating before you eat anything. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.